This is Eagle Owl, and today, yes, I don't have on my jersey, fresh out of work, but we're going to get straight into it. We're going to talk about what Nick Wright had to say. A little sloppy practice from the offense and defense, but we're going to get straight into it. All right, so before I talk about practice, I'm actually mad I got to talk about this is because are we really gonna hold this narrative over Jalen Hurts about he can't throw type thing? Come on, Nick, right? You know better than that. You're a Chiefs fan. He outplayed your quarter. Listen, actually, let me go ahead and play the clip. Let me go ahead and play the clip before I go on the monologue.
You, Nick, does Jalen Hurts deserve to be ahead of Joe Burrow?
He's not better than Burrow. He's not. And listen, everybody likes Jalen Hurts, but as a general rule of thumb, what if your biggest question mark as a quarterback is your ability to consistently throw the ball? You can't be the second best quarterback in football. That's just fair.
So
shut your bitch ass up.
All right, so again, Nick Wright doesn't know what he's talking about, right? If any critics decide to criticize Jalen Hurts, honestly, if I was a critic, I'd say if he can do it again. Jalen Hurts damn near had a flawless year. He did everything you could ask a quarterback can do. You asked him to run the ball, he did that well. You asked him to pass the ball, he did that well. You asked him to limit turnovers, he did that very, very well. You asked him to win 10 plus games. You asked him to get you the Super Bowl. The only thing he couldn't do and execute was win the Super Bowl, and it wasn't his fault. It's the defense. It was more in the defense than anybody. If we put it in the pie, put it in percentages, the defense was the main reason why the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. It's not a question, can he pass the ball? The question is can he do it again? And you know what Nick Wright is afraid of? And I was thinking about this. And I'm going to say this, and I might sound delusional, but I don't care. If Jalen Hurts take another leap, he will be better than Patrick Mahomes. If Jalen Hurts take another leap, he will be better than Patrick Mahomes. And that's what Nick Wright fear. Nick Wright got it right now. His team got the best quarterback. Can't argue that. But if Jalen Hurts take another leap, I'm telling you, he will be the best quarterback in the league because he got it all. That means he can run. We already know he does that better than Patrick Mahomes. That means his decision making will be better than Patrick Mahomes. And that means he will be a better passer than Patrick Mahomes. It's hard to argue anybody in the league being a better passer than Patrick Mahomes. But if Jalen Hurts take another leap, he will be a better passer than Patrick Mahomes. Hell, maybe he never passed Patrick Mahomes in passing, but I believe in my quarterback decision-making over Patrick Mahomes' decision-making. My opinion. But as Nick Wright said in the previous episode, he said that the reason why he doesn't believe Jalen Hurts will take another leap because if he do, that means he's on Patrick Mahomes' level or he's better. And that's what Nick Wright is afraid of. All right, so let's get into the camp notes. Let's just talk about camp. Let's get into it. Let me let the highlights play, of course. But here we go. First team notes of the day. We're going to talk about Devontae Smith. He did not participate due to personal reasons. I think in my head, I'm thinking of a reason why he didn't show up to practice, but I don't want to make any speculations. So if it's, anything like serious, prayers up to Devontae Smith, or he just needed a day to spend with his wifey. You never know. It's a personal reason, okay? All right, so we had A.J. Brown, Quez, Zacchaeus. That was the first team. So we got to take that into consideration because I think Jalen Hurts was like 7 of 13. He missed one of his primary guys to give him the benefit of the doubt. So James Bradbury returns to team drills after being, out with a little injury, growing injury, I believe. Nicholas Merle and Miles Jack were on the first team linebacker basis with Christian Ellis rotating, but this is where I get conflicting information right here. So I'm hearing that it was Christian Ellis and Nicholas Merle. Then I hear it was Miles Jack and Nicholas Merle with Christian Ellis rotating. I heard two different sides of that, so I'm really not sure about that, to be honest. Giving y'all the honest truth. I heard reporters say this and reporters say that. That's the downfall of having no video. All right. As far as the defensive line, we've seen different formations with Jalen Carter. Derek Barnett got first team. I don't like that in my personal opinion, and I will get into that as well, what Derek Barnett did in practice. Yeah, it's good to see Jalen Carter get first team reps. Derek Barnett, not sure what he's done or earned to get first team reps. I'm not sure why this team's so high on him, in my opinion. He got first team reps. All right, Nicholas Merle and Derek Barnett created pressure on Hurts to cause an incompletion. Kenan Gainwell hauled in a pass from Jalen Hurts in the flats, turned uphill, and executed a juke move with a couple of ensuring defenders closing in on him. Right, so Kenneth Gainwell, I heard he did really good in the red zone and at the goal line as well, because Kenneth Gainwell is really good with getting north and south. That's what I love about Kenneth Gainwell. Right, Jordan Davis made a very nice play against the run. That's Jordan Davis. That's Jordan Davis. But with Jordan Davis, you always got a question: can he stay on the field very long? Okay, Landon Dickerson knocked over Derek Barnett during the play, which prompted Derek Barnett to push Dickerson. So it sounded like Derek Barnett wasn't paying attention, got caught slacking. Landon Dickerson put him on his behind. Barnett get in his feelings and pushed Landon Dickerson back, which I heard was uncalled for. A little scuffle. Team had to break it up, but I heard Jordan Mailata said this. They got in the locker room, hugged it out like it's all good. So at least it's that. But Derek Barnett, it's always him, man. It's always him. All right. Jalen Hurts loft the pass to AJ Brown. Heard this was the best pass of the day. Almost damn near the best pass at camp. Hit AJ Brown on the left side for about 40 to 50 plus yarder. It said easily the best throw of the day. Wow. That's crazy. Let's get into what the second team did. So the second team and third team notes, Zach Cunningham broke up a pass from Marcus Mariota that was intended for Grant Katera. All right, Jalen Carter got a sack on Marcus Mariota, something that's not very easy. Nolan Smith drove back Jack Driscoll on 11-on-11 reps. Marcus Mariota showed great touch on a nice deep pass to Brent Covey for 30 plus yards. 2 plays later, Marcus Mariota ran into the end zone untouched for an easy touchdown. That's why I like Marcus Mariota as the backup, because Marcus Mariota is a poor man's Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts got to miss a game or two. You don't really have to switch nothing up. Of course, you don't get the same passing ability or the same great decision making, but you get a similar play style, so you don't have to change too much up. All right, Tanner McKee, who names keep coming up in positive ways, led an 11-play touchdown drive for the Eagles' third-string offense. McKee appears to be the clear favorite for the last QB spot, so Ian Book ain't looking too good. Let's get to the special teams note. Man, before I get into this, Ty Zidner, he been disappointing me, man, based on everything I've been hearing. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Aaron Sipples had a great punt that looked like it would have been down at the 2-3 yard line. Brandon Covey was the returner. Ty Zidner bobbled a snap for a field goal attempt. We can't hear that. The field goal was good, but Zidner's not having a good camp. I keep telling y'all, punt God. Punt God. Bring him in, please. Bring him in. All right, so let's get into the, the most noticeable things that happened at camp. The Landon Dickerson and Derek Barnett fight. Some you don't want to hear, but things happen. But again, Jordan Malata cleared it up like the dudes are fine. But that was the most noticeable thing that happened. And the Elliott Shore part stats, 7 of 13. Jalen Hurts did not have one of his best days, 2 back-to-back. Very sloppy from offense and defense. I heard overall for the day. Elliott Shore Parts did give him a C- for the day. All right. My thoughts about camp today is that preseason is coming, Preseason is coming. Go up against Baltimore Saturday. One more day of camp. Not the totally last day, but for the three-day stretch. It'll be the last day. I believe Friday they take off. Saturday they get straight into it. Watch the game. I should live stream it. More than likely I am. Probably live stream it. We all watch it together. Or I'm probably be in somebody else stream. I'm a YouTuber, but I like watching other YouTubers too. So yeah, man, that's all I got today as far as camp. I had to go in a little bit on my guy, Nate Wright. He know Jalen Hurts is a big threat to Patrick Mahomes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Jalen Hurts, if he take that another leap, he will be better than Patrick Mahomes. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about what Nick Wright had to say about the camp notes of the day? But this is Eagle Al. I'm up.